tax credits, tax dollars, to subsidize private school tuition. Year after year after year, we have to fight this dragon. It's time for Democrats to take control of the House, the Senate, and the governor's mansion and kill this dragon, slay this dragon once and for all in South Carolina. So let me just close by saying this. Here's the challenge as I see it. In the midst of all we're trying to do now and all the progress we need to make right now in our state, not just in education, but in so many other areas, in the midst of all this, we have to also find the time and the energy and the soul and the heart, the conviction to begin working to make sure that we have success in 2010. Now's the time to start working on that. You know, we have 3 announced candidates for governor in the Republican Party. All 3 of them have come out publicly in favor of vouchers or tax credits. So we know what we're going to see more of if a Republican is elected as governor. My opponent that I ran against in 2006 and beat with your help, in a couple of weeks, it looks like she is going to become the chairwoman of the Republican Party in South Carolina. Now, she took tens of thousands of dollars from Howard Rich and other out-of-state supporters of vouchers and tax credits. So do you have any doubt about what the agenda for the Republican Party is going to be in 2010? Do you? Okay. We've got to fight it, and we've got to begin fighting it right now. Now, most South Carolinians understand that the Democratic Party needs to define itself, and ladies and gentlemen, we need to define ourselves. We can't let this far-right Republican group tell people who we are and what we stand for. We've got to make it clear that we stand for public education. We've got to make it clearer that we stand for families. We're pro-family. We've got to make it clear that we stand for business. We're pro-business. We've got to make it clear, I think, that we stand for the Second Amendment. We're not against that as long as it's responsible. And we've got to make it clear that it's not our intention to raise their taxes. I mean, we need to get that monkey off our back and not allow the Republicans to continually put it in our definition. And I would tell you one other thing. There should not be a single Republican incumbent in 2010, a single Republican incumbent who goes unchallenged. We've got to get candidates, and we've got to go after their records and make it clear what they're doing to the state of South Carolina. Now, when I look at South Carolina, and I think most South Carolinians agree with this, you know, I don't see a Republican state. I don't see a Democratic state. I see an independent state. We have a streak of independence, and I see a lot of fair-minded people who are willing to listen if we will tell them our story and if we will tell them our story forcefully. Barack Obama proved this, and on a much smaller level I proved it 2 years ago. There's no real secret to winning in this state as a Democrat. It comes down to this. Tell the truth. Most people will understand it. Tell the truth. Articulate a vision. Let people know where you're going and how you're going to get there. And then third, last but not least, work your tail off, because that's what it's going to take. And it's going to take a lot of help from a lot of people. So thank you. Thank you for all of the support that you've shown me, all of the support you've shown our public schools, and I want to thank you right now for all of that you're going to do between now and 2010 to make sure that the Republican Party is defeated and this becomes a democratically controlled state. Thank you very much.